Hello, this is your girl, Dr. Brianna Boss James, aka Dr. Boss, the founder and CEO of She Bossin' Up and P31X. Listen, welcome to the carpet. If you're in a position to do so, go ahead, light a candle or something, grab your favorite beverage, and let's get into this thing on today. So let's go ahead and talk about how to actually do the things you plan to do. So, ladies, as women, we often juggle hundreds of things all at once. Work, family, friends, hobbies, trying to stay healthy, happy, keep our lives together. And we're also frequently creating plans for ourselves, the goals and the dreams that we desire to accomplish. That's whether starting businesses, pursuing a new career, getting into shape, learning new skills, whatever it is that we're doing. We have lots that we're doing all day, every day. But my question for you is, how often do the things that you plan actually get done? How good are you at executing for the tasks? If you're like most people, probably not as often as you'd really like. It's really easy to get excited about this new thing that you're doing and to start mapping out all the steps to make it happen. But when it comes to time to actually follow through, get it done, implement, execute, it can be a completely different story. Today is time to change the game. Today is the day to go ahead and set your mind to it that you are now going to plan and you're going to execute. You are going to dream the thing, you are going to think the thing, you are going to write the vision and make it plain, and you are going to get it done. So let's go over a few tips just going to help you to go ahead and turn these plans and these dreams into realities. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to set realistic expectations for yourself. And I'm going to make it real plain. It is time to stop lying to yourself. Yes, I said it. Stop it. You know you. You know what you're going to do, and you know what you are not going to do. That extensive list that you created for yourself, you know good and well you're not going to do all that stuff. And that's okay. Stop over expecting of yourself. Stop putting all these unnecessary expectations on yourself. It's not needed. You don't have to be Shira all the time. It is okay to have a light to do list and enjoy life and get some rest. Set realistic expectations. You are one person who needs rest just like every other human being, and that is wonderful. This is real life. This is not a Marvel film. There are more than acceptable means and reasons, and I am declaring it. I'm mandating it for you. It is time to set reasonable standards for yourself, okay? And you need to include rest, relaxation, hobbies, and fun into your day with the work that you do, okay? No more sheroism, no more Shiras. It is time to live a life that is well thought out, that is very intentional. It includes working diligently, playing diligently, resting diligently, doing everything diligently in excellence without the extra unnecessary angst or grind or hustle flow behind it. This is 2024. It is the year of the soft life. It is time for you to embrace soft. We often expect way too much of ourselves, and we end up feeling overwhelmed and giving up before we even start. Make sure your goals are achievable and within the time frame that you're setting for yourself. Now, please do understand, I am not saying do not stretch yourself, do not push yourself. You're always going to strive for excellence, and you're always going to seek to go that extra mile, especially for yourself. But you have to be honest about what you can really handle without making yourself go overboard or causing yourself unnecessary stress, strain, and overwhelm. Okay? So today we're setting realistic expectations. You know you, and it's time to set goals and to do deliverables that you know you can achieve while striving for excellence. The next thing you're going to do, break that thing down. Instead of focusing on the big end goal, Break your goals into smaller chunks, little actionable steps and processes. Okay, if you're trying to get in shape, okay, let's just say you're trying to lose 10, 20 pounds. Oh, girl, right here is on that grind as well. Just saying, I want to work out more and eat better. Okay, that's okay. But instead, really plan that thing out. Set specific workouts for each week. Schedule them. Put them in your calendar, even. So that way, the time is there for it. And then actually do the workouts. That's the most critical part. That's that execution. You have to actually do the workouts. Then you're going to create a healthy meal plan for each week according to the lifestyle shift. This isn't about dieting, no fads, no crunch time. I'm just going to lose this and then I'm going to turn around and gain it back because I haven't made any lifestyle shifts. No, in this particular example, if you're going to make a change, it's about making a lifestyle shift. And you want to plan this out, something that you can stick to. Because if you can't stick to it, you're already going to know that you can't stick to it, so you're not going to execute it from jump. So you want to make it make sense. Then for this scenario, outline what needs to be eliminated and what needs to be added to your life. And then again, do that. So if there are foods, if there are activities that you need to eliminate, it's time to eliminate them. But do understand it's just like habits. When you remove something, you always have to fill that void, or else whatever you remove is going to come back. So if you took out an unhealthy food, you need to find yourself a healthy snack. If you have an unhealthy habit of, let's just say, I don't know, laying around an extra 15, 20 minutes in a day, I can tell you if I lay around in the bed too long, I actually start to become more tired. So I can't just lay around in the bed too long. I actually have to get up. So if you're used to just kind of lagging around and laying in bed a little extra, and you say, you know what, I'm going to get up 20 minutes before I normally do. This is the thing that I'm going to do. You need to really get up the extra 20 minutes, but you have to find something very intentional to do, or else your body is going to default to what it's used to, and you're going to be in those bed for those extra 20 minutes. So make sure whatever you eliminate, you put something in its place. All right? Now, if you're going to read any books or watch any educational developmental videos, make sure you do that. And then document what you're going to read and watch so that way you can be fully engaged in it and you can make sure it's there. That's just for the example of trying to lose 20, 30 pounds or something like that. Whatever it is that your goal is, you want to break it down and create yourself a roadmap so that you have something to focus on so that you can accomplish that thing. And when you break your big goal down into smaller chunks, it helps you accomplish your goal way better. All right, next one. You're going to hold yourself accountable. It is very easy to let things slide when no one is watching. I know I tell myself all the time I'm going to do this thing, but because no one's watching me, I may or may not keep my word to myself. I am personally working on that because if I'm not going to be honest with anybody, I really need to be honest with myself and I need to keep my word to myself just as much as I keep it to others. That's one of those things I'm still working on, and I'm going to encourage you to work on the same thing. So if you said you're going to do it, do it. And that can be hard. Set an alarm, do what you have to do, but find ways to hold yourself accountable. I found good way is phoning a friend, okay? If you check in with a friend, that is most helpful. Hire a coach, hire a mentor. Use an app or a tracker. Apps, trackers help me tremendously. And then, like I said, I meet with friends on a regular basis and go over what it is that I'm doing, when I'm doing it, and then we have accountability sessions. It works out very well. It's just like, again, happens to be the focus of this is the gym. If you know somebody's going to meet you at the gym at 5 o'clock in the morning, you're going to get up and go to the gym at 5 o'clock in the morning because another human being is expecting you to be there. But if you yourself have to go at 5 o'clock in the morning, it's optional because, well, you're the only one who needs to be there. Keep that in mind. The same thing, if you have a task that really needs to get done, especially if you find yourself repeatedly not getting it done, it's okay. It's not a problem. Phone a friend. Ask somebody to help hold you accountable. Create a tracker of some sort to see if you can hold yourself accountable. It's okay. They or it can help you keep your deadlines and help you stay accountable. You know, when you give yourself excuses, it allows you to pretty much disappoint yourself. And then you will get used to patterns of disappointment. And then that is what you will do, and it will become your norm. And so you don't want this to be your norm. If you have a habit of breaking your word to yourself. Accountability with another person is a key thing that you can do that will jar you out of that. And then you can start asking them to help you be accountable to yourself. So you tell them that you are going to do something, and you told yourself you're going to do it, and their role is going to be just to check in with you to see if you did the thing that you told yourself you were going to do without them even having to do it with you. It's a process to start to rewire your brain for you to listen to you, for you to respect yourself and to hold yourself accountable. It's a very good thing. And I've also found that sometimes if I actually handwrite deadlines down or type them out in my task tracker with a date on it, very important, date and even sometimes a time. When I have that written down with a date and a time, and I look and I've passed the date and I haven't done the thing, I actually feel some kind of way about myself. So you can give that a try also. See if giving yourself a written deadline, how that does for you. It's just like a goal. If you're striving for a goal and you hit your date and man, you haven't got it, you don't feel that great. And so you strive even more the next round of getting your goal. Tell yourself the truth. Hold yourself accountable. Get a friend to help you do that thing. Track it out and see how you do. The last tip is my favorite, and it helps promote everything. Celebrate small wins. Okay? You're going to celebrate every win, but generally, we're pretty decent with celebrating the large things. But you want to celebrate even the small wins, okay? This one is my favorite, and it's very vital, okay? You don't wait until you've accomplished the big goal to give yourself this huge pat on the back and go celebrate. No, you want to celebrate each of those little milestone chunks that you hit along the way as you're achieving your goals. You want to use those little victories to motivate you to keep going to get to the big victory. The more you celebrate, the more you're going to want to celebrate. So you're going to celebrate more of the milestones. It's great. Victories of all sizes are worth your time, effort, energy, and resources. You must learn to celebrate you in all that you do. Now, of course, you want to make sure you're celebrating. You don't want to be counterproductive to what it is that you're celebrating. So if you know you've making this huge lifestyle change and you have strictly, for whatever reason, told yourself you're not going to eat any more cake for the rest of the year, okay? You can't go celebrating with cake. You're going to have to find something else, maybe some ice cream or something. But if you told yourself that you have this particular goal, you cannot celebrate in a way that is going to be counterproductive. So find good, healthy, complementary ways to celebrate your victories in everything you do. All right? All right, so it's time to remember when you create plans, that's just the first step. A plan is absolutely nothing if you don't execute it, if you don't implement what it is that you plan. You have to follow through on what it is that you're planning. If you don't execute the plan, you're just going to remain where you start. And if you stay where you start, you're never going to get where it is that you are trying to go. You can make your dreams a reality. You can live the dreams that you desire to live out there. It's going to take patience, it's going to take dedication, and it's going to take a little bit of accountability. But each step, each day, each process of execution, you will get there. It's been a pleasure on today. I hope you continue to have a fabulous rest of your day. Listen, you were created for grand, great things. It is time for you to boss all the way up, to take your power back as you journey to empowerment and succeed in walking in your God designed purpose. I pray this episode has inspired you to take some action to begin to live those dreams out loud. Go ahead, share this out, spread it to people so others can get what it is that they need. And together, let's build a community of powerful, unstoppable women. It is time for you to boldly overcome struggles and setbacks as you positively transform yourself, body, occupation, soul, and spirit. If you're ready to boss all the way up, go ahead and visit unleashthebosswithin.com for your free training today. Thank you for joining me today on the carpet for our little fireside chat. Until the next time, toodles.